In order to gain audience feedback on my products, I selected 3 people at random for my target demographic and asked them a selection of questions. For my poster, question 1, what genre would you put this film into by looking at this poster?
I can automatically tell that this poster represents a horror genre because of the dark colours and effective imagery that are used.
Well, yeah, I think it does look like a horror poster, mainly because of the imagery. I think the photo of the girl makes you feel quite uncomfortable to look at because she's staring directly at you, so it makes you feel like she's kind of watching you.
This feedback shows me that I have successfully managed to portray across the genre of my film. My sample have told me that they automatically know just by looking at the poster that my film represents a horror genre. Question 2. Which feature of the poster draws you in the most?
The image is really effective in grabbing the audience's attention. It's quite bold and stands out as the most attractive feature on the page.
Yeah, for me it's definitely the image of the female on the right. The silhouette also intrigued me because it creates a sense of that sort of mystery. You can't see who it is.
This shows me that the imagery and title were the most prominent features on the page, which is the effect that I was aiming for. After carrying out audience research and textual analyses in the initial stages of my planning, I found that these were the most important features to include, so I'm glad that I've been able to successfully do this. Question 3. Have you got all the information that you wanted out of the poster? I think it would have been beneficial to include a film poster because I've found I'm always more attracted to a film that has positive ratings.
Well, yeah, I thought that the right amount of information was given away. The narrative summary hinted at the storyline, the title stood out and you could easily see the release date.
This feedback suggests that I should have included positive film reviews on my poster as it could have attracted a wide audience. I could have included previous successful films made by the same production company. However, I decided against this feature when it came to my final design because the unique selling point of my production is that it's based on a true story. Therefore, I felt it would have been inappropriate to advertise other films made by that company as it would ruin the sense of realism behind the production. Questions for my website. Question 1. Did the website remain consistent with the house style set by the poster?
I definitely thought so. The same image was used for both media text, which automatically links the promotional packaging together, and it is therefore easy to distinguish the film from the website.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, the image and colour scheme have been kept the same, which makes it obvious that both media texts are part of the same package.
This shows me that by using the same imagery and typography for my website and poster, I have automatically managed to create a sense of consistency within the promotional package. Question 2. Are the provided links suitable and appropriate for my film?
I quite like the links that you've included because they are simple and not overcomplicated. Loads of film websites include links that really aren't necessary and make the layout cluttered, but the ones you've chosen are valuable.
Well, I suppose I'd maybe like to see a link for interactive games on the website, but I like the fact that you've included the downloads links to social networking sites, which are much more valuable in the marketing strategy.
This feedback has shown me that overall my audience prefer a simple layout, which is a style that I was trying to create. I also found that having links to social networking sites are beneficial to low-budget amateur films, as this viral marketing allows for word of mouth to spread, thus being a cheap way of promoting the film. The website could be improved by removing the gallery link and maybe replacing it with something such as institutional information. Question 3. What is your overall opinion of the website?
I found the image was very striking and automatically grabbed my attention, which was good. It also immediately demonstrated consistency as I recognised it was from the poster. I also like the fact that the trailer was embedded on the homepage as it was easy to find.
Yeah, I mean, I like the overall layout of the website because it had everything you needed, such as the trailer and lots of interactive links. I mean, like I said before, it would have been better if there was more interactive games available, but I found all the other links useful. If you could change one thing, maybe it would be taking off the option to sign up to a newsletter, because I don't really think that's relevant to the film.
This feedback has shown me that overall layout has been successful with my target audience. Questions for my trailer. Question 1. How did you identify the film as a horror genre?
I noticed it right away at the start after I saw the Twisted Pictures logo. I've seen Saw before, so I recognised it was the same company.
It wasn't until the first media text came onto the screen, which when I noticed it was actually a horror. It said that the girls disappeared, which immediately made me think that something bad had happened.
This shows me that my sample group all recognised the genre of my film quite early on in the trailer, following the institutionalised information and the sound effects and the media text that I used. Question 2. What parts of the trailer did you think were realistic or conventional to a realism production?
I like the way the trailer opened with the female saying, "I think it's recording." This automatically showed me that the film was following a documentary format.
Yeah, I mean, the camera shots that we used throughout were quite good because they were like amateurs. You had the sense that it reflected the nature of a true story. I found them a bit annoying at times because you couldn't really see a lot, but I suppose that's a style that you needed to do it in to make it conventional, this genre.
From this feedback, I can conclude that there were many features which made my trailer realistic, especially the camera shots and the lighting. However, I can improve it by maybe challenging convention and keeping the camera still in order to capture a clear shot, or maybe have brighter lighting.
noticed it right away at the start after I saw the Twisted Pictures logo. I've seen Saw before, so I recognised that it was the same company.
Well, it wasn't until the first media text came onto the screen when I noticed it was a horror. It said that the girls disappeared with... Well, it wasn't the first... Well, it wasn't until the first media text came onto the screen, which when I noticed it was actually a horror. It said that the girls disappeared, which immediately made me think that something bad had happened.
I was more convinced that it was a horror genre as soon as I heard the first thunder roll sound. They were quite daunting and grabbed my attention, making me realise that something bad was going to happen.
This shows me that my sample group all recognised the genre of my film quite early on in the trailer, following the institutionalised information and the sound effects and the media text that I used.